Is the FitBit Ionic still worth it in 2020? In today's review video, I go over what I like about the watch, what I don't like about the watch, take you through the watch itself, and then give you my final thoughts. A little background about this FitBit Ionic. I've had it for roughly 2 years or so. I bought it brand new, and I've had it since then. Also, I checked the Fitbit website this morning, and it seems like they may have discontinued the Ionic because it was nowhere to be found on their website. Though, you can still pick up the Fitbit Ionic, at least for the time being, on websites like Target, Best Buy, and also resale websites like eBay. With that being said, let's get into the things that I like about the Ionic. The very first thing that I like about this watch is that it is pretty heavy duty and durable. I've had it for roughly 2 years and I've banged it on a lot of different surfaces, on countertop, on marble, but it's still holding up pretty well. There are minor scratches here and there, but for the most part, it still looks pretty good. Another positive about the Ionic is that in my experience, I found that the heart rate monitor works pretty well and is fairly accurate. And because the heart rate monitor is accurate, it also calculates my calories burned in a given day accurately as well. As an example, whenever I am trying to maintain my weight, I'll actually cross-reference at the end of the day the calories burned with all the macros / calories that I track for the day, and it always works out. Next few things I like about the watch, it is waterproof. Anytime I'm washing the dishes, I don't have to worry about taking it off. I'll wear this in the shower, take it off in the shower, and then wash the back. Also, the watch is touchscreen. There's one button on the left side, 2 buttons on the right, but it is touchscreen. And this home screen that you see right here is customizable through the app. Another pro about this watch is that it serves as a smartwatch. You can download music onto the watch itself if you wish to. I personally didn't. You can download apps onto the watch, apps like Pandora, apps like Starbucks, and use those apps too. Also, you can download your credit cards in here and do the tap as you go payment methods. So let's get into the cons about the Fitbit Ionic. My very first complaint is the connectivity and the responsiveness of the watch. In terms of connectivity, whenever I am done with a run, I close everything out, I'll turn my Bluetooth on my phone in order for the data to transfer, but it always takes 10 minutes, 15 minutes in order for the data to transfer into the app. In terms of responsiveness, whenever I am done on a run and I'll close it out, a lot of the times it'll freeze, or simply when I am scrolling through the watch itself, there is that little bit of lag. The next con about the Ionic, the GPS isn't all that reliable. On most days, it's fine, but there have been some days where I would be out on a run, I'm running on one side of the street, but when I am done with the run, I'll check back on the map, and it says that I was running from one side to the other side, back to the other side. Next con about this watch, and this actually might just be a general Fitbit thing and not just the Ionic, though I found that Fitbit is very hard to connect with certain apps, especially Strava. Whenever I log into Strava, I'll try to connect my Fitbit and Strava so that my stats from my Fitbit can be downloaded onto my Strava timeline. But whenever I try and connect it, yes, I'll be able to log into my Fitbit account and it'll give me that view. But for some reason, it doesn't transfer those stats to my Strava timeline. And that's just annoying. And last con I have about the Ionic is that this thing is not meant for ultra events, anything more than 12 hours or so. I had a 24-hour event in which I was attempting to burn 10,000 calories by the end of the 24 hours, and this thing crapped out on me at about hour 16. The crappy thing is, I was on pace to burn the 10,000 calories, but all of a sudden, at 15 hours and 47 minutes, the watch stopped tracking my calories. In terms of the price for the Ionic, as I mentioned earlier in this video, it is no longer on the official Fitbit website, though if you want to pick it up from websites like Best Buy or Target, it's around $200 on those websites. If you want to pick it up on Amazon, I think the cheapest that I saw was around $240 brand new, though if you check eBay, you can get a brand new one for about $100 to $120. All right, let's get into the watch itself. Very first thing is that right here on the back, there are actually detachable clips. So if you want to change the band, it's pretty easy to change the band. The sensor right here for the heart rate. And in terms of the screen, this home screen right here is customizable. So I have that set up right now, but if you want to change that, you can go through the app itself and there's a bunch of different options for you. There's one button on the left side and 2 on the right side. So I'm going to press the button on the left side. That's the home screen or the back button. And that'll show, if I swipe down, it shows the notifications if you have it synced to your phone. If I swipe up, then it shows the stats. So the percentage in terms of the battery life, the date, how many steps you have, the miles, the flight of stairs that you've done, the amount of calories burned, and then also your active minutes for the day. It also shows your resting heart rate, your movement per hour, and if you don't move for the hour, it actually sends a buzz to the watch itself, and it'll remind you to move. Going back to the home screen, so the home screen's here, I'm going to swipe right. If I want to exercise, I'll press this exercise button, and then there are a bunch of different modes you can hit so that you can choose whichever exercise that you want. There's also alarms if you want to set an alarm. There's music, as I said. If you want to download music and put it on here, you can do that. Another cool feature is there's also a coach app in which you can download certain workouts. So a 10-minute abs, 7-minute workout, treasure chest 15 minutes, and it's a follow along as you go. If I swipe right, there's a timer, there's weather, there's a wallet, there's relax. So this is more meditation. So begin a 5-minute breathing session. You just click here, start, and then it'll start the meditation session. Settings, Pandora, Strava, tips, Starbucks, and Deezer. So personally, I've never used Deezer, Starbucks, Strava, or Pandora, or any of these apps, but that's always an option if you are looking to use this more as a smartwatch. Overall thoughts on the watch, I actually am a fan of the FitBit Ionic, though it really just depends on what you're looking for in a watch and how you're looking to use it. If you're an avid runner or an ultra endurance athlete, I would definitely not get the FitBit Ionic. There are way better options in terms of watches that have better GPS and in all likelihood won't crap out on you 12 hours into your ultra endurance event. What I like the FitBit Ionic for is maybe the average person or at least the average gym goer where you don't need the watch for 12 plus hours at a time in GPS mode. So overall, good watch for the average gym goer. So thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed that video. Please let me know down below if you have any additional questions for me. Would love to hear from you all. I do review videos like this at least once a week. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can tune in. Also, I am going to put a review of the Garmin Forerunner 235 right here that I did a few weeks ago.